All right, everyone, and welcome to another cozy demo. Today we're looking at one that I haven't seen covered yet, and it's called Tea for Sauna. This is a narrative, story-rich, interactive fiction, cooking style life sim. And the synopsis for this is Tea for Sauna is a story-driven exploration game set in the mountains of a Slavic-inspired fantasy world. Discover recipes, forage for ingredients, and cook traditional dishes to restore the balance between the mountain spirits and the villagers below. And it looks like from the trailer that there might be an issue with your memory as well, like you're starting to forget things. And you're also seeking assistance from the mountain spirits for help in this regard. So that is something to make note of as well. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. The worst already happened. We survived war, left our homes, grieved our losses, started anew in a strange land. Okay. I'm safe, but a moment of peace feels fragile in my hands, like loose threads of fabric. Pull too hard, and the world may fall apart. I like that this is kind of like a stitching style narrative, like drawn narrative. I think that's really cool. It's an old secret known by healers. The fear of death settles in after danger has passed. It burrows into the wounds left open by loss. I'm lost. Besides the stories she embroidered in this world, I have nothing left of her to keep safe. I wake every night to fumble in the dark. Ooh, drama. A candle's flame only seems to cast bigger shadows, lighting a room full of objects I don't recognize and the mirror image of a stranger living in my body. Interesting. I'm forgetting. Before it's too late, I'll write down what's left of my life. I am Vesna. My grandmother lived with me in the mountains before she passed. Now I'm alone to contend with the spirits who inhabit this island. The villagers who live in the valley lost their healer. The duty falls on me. I need to find a way to take her place. If I can't heal myself, they'll all be lost. Ooh, drama. Also, cat. Please tell me I can pet this cat. I want to pet this cat. Oh my gosh, meep meep. Pepper, someone is at the door. I'm nervous. With my memory problems, what if I can't remember something important? Meep. Meep, meep, meep. You're right. I left notes for myself on the desk. If I need to remember something, I should read them. Meep. Oh my gosh, so cute. Stop. Okay, I'm already invested. It has a cat that you can talk to. I love it. Where to find ingredients, how to remember recipes, how to cook, who are my friends, who am I, quit reading. Okay, let's go ahead and read through. You left yourself some notes to help you remember important things. I've been misplacing my ingredients lately. I might have to look in unusual places to find them. Okay. I can check my inventory by pressing F. Once I have the right ingredients, I can cook for villagers who need me. And it looks like we can use a controller on this too, and I'm sad I missed that opportunity now because that would have been really, really nice. In fact, let me go ahead and just switch on over to that. Let's go ahead and switch on over to that. I'll be right back. All right, I have got my controller and I'm ready to start going. I think it started. So yes, oh, that's perfect. So we did where to find ingredients, now how to remember recipes. Now that my memory is failing, I need to start writing down recipes. Who knows, I may need to pass them down one day. My memory is triggered in strange ways. If I can't remember something, I should just look around and try to internalize what I see. The recipes I learn will be written down in the book near the fireplace. Ooh, okay. I'm guessing that's downstairs. Okay, how to cook? To cook dishes, I just need to interact with the fireplace downstairs. I'll need the recipe and the right combination of ingredients, though. As long as I have my recipes, there's no way I'll forget how to cook. Keep reading. Who are my friends? I worry most about forgetting my friends. There are still some people in the village I don't know well, so I'll need a way to keep track of them all. I'll start taking notes about the people I meet. Can check them by pressing Q or select on gamepad. Okay. Who am I? I must have written this as a joke. I won't forget who I am. Hopefully. I understand what I need to do now. Okay, I'm going to just see what I can interact with. Dried herbs, bark, roots, seeds, animal bones, everything I need to make healing brews and tinctures. I forgot to close a few of these drawers. What's in this one? Coffee? Why did I put this in here? We got coffee beans. Woot! And this is why you rummage. It's a needlepoint picture of a woman reading. A glowing shape hovers near her face. You try to touch it, but all you feel is threaded canvas. It's as if the light is embedded in the stitches, even as it floats around. I love this. What's going on? I'm sure this wasn't a part of the original pattern. I absolutely love this. And one of the reasons is my mom used to and still does do cross stitch. And so I love that they're integrating that in like along the storyline, but also in like the things that you can interact with. I think that's beautiful and I love that. That's just a little bit of personal nostalgia from me anyways. So some of these books were written by the village scholars. They cover the history of this region. What will you read? The founding of our village or nothing? Okay, let's do the founding of our village. You wrote these notes for your own book about the history of the village's founding. We needed a place that would accept all of us, men, women, children, soldiers, pacifists, farmers, craftsmen, and scholars from both nations. We chose this valley because it was the only truly safe place in a fretwork of warring regions. All who wanted peace were accepted into this mismatched group of settlers. The price of our refuge was the risk of unknown dangers. Why had this valley been left uninhabited for so long? All we had were superstitions. By entering this place, some said you entered into a contract with the mountain god. She would keep you safe, but you would have to coexist with her children, the spirits of the mountain. They are said to play tricks on people and feed on their thoughts. Ooh, that's not a good omen, because if they're feeding on our thoughts, then that might be where her memories are going. The unconscious mind is brought to life in the mountains, manifesting in unpredictable ways. The final clause in this contract, none who entered the valley would ever be able to leave. Weary from both hunger and loss, our group understood and accepted the mountain god's terms. For us, this was a fair price for peace. Okay. This book is almost finished, but I wrote it backwards. It still needs a first section to give more context about the war. For the longest time, I haven't been able to finish writing it. Read another book? I don't have any other books, so I'll read later. You've collected some books about food, cooking, and healing practices. What will you read? Healing through cooking. There's no doubt that food and drink have properties that sustain and nourish us, but can they really heal wounds of the body, mind, and spirit? Those who heal through cooking think so. It takes more than eating a handful of leafy greens, they say. The dish needs to be tailored to the person and the ailment. Through conversation with the patient, food healers can pinpoint the issues and devise a dish that serves the patient's hidden need. In one case, a patient suffered from tightness in his throat. A talk with the healer revealed an aversion to speaking his mind, which led to conflicts in his life. His throat eventually tightened to the point that he could barely speak at all. The healer determined that a nettle-shaped spirit had taken root in the patient's throat. The cure was a brew of herb-infused brandy, green tinted with a fresh, sharp bite. The brandy was strong enough to flesh out the spirit. The patient claimed the brandy cleared his mind of inhibitions. Days later, his throat pain was healed. This is such an interesting concept. Oh my gosh, I'm so intrigued by this. I really, really like this. Also, the music is on point. Ooh, there's something floating there. Oh no, it's just the indicator that you can interact with it. These are her things. I don't want to look through them right now. Look away. Before we left for this village, we threw all our belongings into piles and sorted through it to decide what was worth carrying. When we were done, with 2 bags to each of us, I started to tidy up the remnants of our life, as if we could return one day to find everything in its place. As we hurried through our dying city, we found an infant in the rubble. She threw away one of her bags to carry the child in her arms. All the things in this trunk, they don't matter. We can't take them with us. I would throw them all away to bring her home instead, but everyone has their time. Oh, the loss in this is like catching me, man. Like it's making me a little tear up. It's making me tear up a little bit, so my throat's like tightening up. Sorry. These are all the things I have left to love instead of her. Oh my gosh, this is really getting me in my feels for some reason. This is really beautifully done. You tidied up the trunk. Oh my gosh, stop. I'm not crying, you're crying. Sana, is that you? Why do you have your hood up? I can't see your face. Vesna, it's nothing to worry about. I just came to talk. Oh, okay. What is this? It's a picture of Baba's cherry tree. You used to climb it when you were little. Beneath the pictures is a small table with an embroidered cloth. Sometimes you leave oh, darn it. I accidentally clicked. That was my bad. Baba, I miss having coffee with you. Aww. I've played a few games actually where they call their grandmother Baba. And then there's also Rekka that has the Baba Yaga storyline. So it's interesting that so many games, I feel like 3 or 4 games have come out just recently or have demos out recently that are calling grandmother like Baba or like have a little bit more of that background, which is really interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Many craftspeople live in the village. They knit, embroider, make pottery, carve tools, and figurines. When Baba helped a villager with her stomach pains, she gifted us this woven bag as thanks. We collected many useful things this way. Cute. You have books on a wide range of subjects, but your favorites were written by scholars who researched the history of the valley. What will you read? Okay, there's folk tales of the past people, preternatural properties of the animal or of the ancient script. Okay. This is so detailed for a demo, and I am here for it. Like the developer publisher, it's the same group, Pillow Soup, and I'm here for it. Like they did a fantastic job. Like look at how beautiful this pixel art is. I am so impressed so far. If the gameplay like keeps going this way, like in the gameplay loop and the mechanics and everything are just as polished as this story is, I can't see myself not falling in love with this game. Like it's going to be impossible not to fall in love with this game and want to play it all the way through till the end. This is so far fantastic. Okay, let's do folk tales of the past people. The past people believed in a bear god who governed the spirits of the mountain and protected the village or the valley below. Their tribe lived there peacefully for centuries, hidden away, unbothered by the threats of invasion that plagued nearby lands. They appointed a spiritual leader to bridge the divide between its people and the mountain spirits. This healer was also responsible for curing the people of various ailments, physical and otherwise, through the use of a special item that was unique to each healer. In one tale, the item is a set of bells, while in others it's a wand, censer, or crystal. Its purpose is to clear the healer's mind and scare off mischievous spirits. Ooh, so this is something that we might need. We might need to locate this. I'm also like thinking like as another possible storyline that we created something to help us heal from the loss of our grandmother or something like that. And instead of having the intended effect of like dulling the pain or like helping us move forward, it had some kind of effect on our memories. So I don't know. I'm so intrigued by this. I'm already caught up. I am already caught up in this story. In another tale of the past people, the healer confers with a vila in the guise of an insect wearing human clothes. Oh, it offers a mix of advice and misdirection. In yet another tale, a plague corrupts a set of ceramic dishware and sends its fragile pieces marching through the village, infecting every vase, teacup, and pot in its path. A final gem describes a dark presence who haunts a golden teapot. This fiend asks riddles of all who approach and invites them to drink tea. Those who accept are absorbed into the spirit world for eternity. Whoa. Most readers expect some embellishment in the folktales of a lost tribe, but those who live in the valley today would admit that these tales seem closer to reality than myth. Wow, interesting. This is so cool. Preternatural properties of the ancient script. Okay. Please excuse some of my sniffles, guys, by the way. Very sorry. I got a little bit of allergies going on right now. The past people claimed to have a writing system imbued with special powers. The script was used sparingly in day-to-day life, reserved for the tribe's sacred matters. It was said that when used correctly, the script could allow one to speak with animals, reveal hidden secrets, or unlock doorways into the spirit world. Ooh, we're going to have to know about the script. For fear of unintended consequences, most of the tribe's people were forbidden to learn the ancient script. A trusted few, such as the tribe's spiritual leader, were allowed to read and write. Even so, the script was used only in the most exceptional cases. In the present day, a few village scholars have seen spirits up close in their true forms. If you look closely, they say, the spirits are shaped almost like letters. What will you read next? Nothing new, because that was it. I'm almost certain I should go and talk to this person, but I want to keep exploring. There's some black tea drying on the table. This is the base for an important tea recipe. But on its own, it's pretty plain. With the right additional ingredients, I could make something special. Got tea leaves. Woot. Okay. And this is how you loot goblin, guys. This is how you loot goblin. Okay, so it's not quite as easy to navigate when you are using the controller. I'm going to be completely honest there. Like, it's not... It's the 4 ways, so up, down, side to side. But it's a little stiff when playing, like when you're trying to navigate around. It's a little bit stiff. My knife, my lucky wooden spoon, my mortar and pestle, everything here seems to be in its place. I won't open the drawers, though. They're stuffed with tea towels we either embroidered ourselves or got as gifts. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we have recipes that we have no idea what they are right now. That's interesting. Okay. This is your recipe book. When you remember cooking recipes, they will be written here. I don't have any recipes written down yet. I should look around. Something could spark my memory. About the book... We never used to have a recipe book. Baba did everything from memory and measured ingredients with coffee in teacups from her kitchen. She judged everything with her senses, the weight and texture of good batter, the smell of perfectly roasted vegetables, even the gentle sound of broth simmering at the speed she liked for stews and soups. I was only starting to learn those instincts before her mind began to fade. And now, I should have started writing down these recipes a long time ago. If I can remember them now, her cooking could go on making people happy. Oh, I love that. This shelf is packed with cured meats, cheeses, and wild herbs and mushrooms. I don't think I need anything here. I should look around more. We definitely should. What is this? This is like out of place almost. It's like black and white and gray tones, whereas everything else is so colorful. It's a needlepoint image of a mill. It took her weeks to make this, but she worked on it so patiently, stitch by stitch. As you continue to look at the image, a strange feeling comes over you. Take a closer look. You realize what's wrong with the image. It was first made with threads in a dozen different hues, but the stitches you see now are monochrome. See, I knew something was suspicious. Where did the colors go? I don't understand. Did the spirits do this? I hope I can restore the colors somehow. Yes, I am observant. You keep a healthy stock of home-brewed tinctures, salves, and tonics. They come in handy when someone in the village is hurt or ill. In these parts, treatments are often combined with a shot of herbal liquor. It's a must-have. That's so cute. Okay. Everything in my pantry is jumbled up because I keep picking things up and putting them back in the wrong place. I can't find a thing. What was I looking for again? Come on. Come on. That would be so frustrating. Here. The jar of sugar was hiding behind a basket of dried mushrooms. Yay, we got sugar. Cool. The upper shelves are stacked with preserves like pickled vegetables, jams, and jellies. They're simple to make. Time does most of the work. This might be helpful later, but I don't need anything now, so I'll leave it alone. Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing else over here, and I don't think there is. Okay, now we can go and talk to, I think this is Sana. Is everything all right? Folktales of the Past People. I've been looking everywhere for this book. And you have the preternatural properties of the ancient script. These are supposed to be in the library, Vesna. Did you borrow them and then forget to return them? Maybe I did. Is that why you're here? So, you came halfway up the mountain to reclaim all the library books I've borrowed? No, I came to see you. But you know me, easily distracted by interesting books. That's a known fact about Sanas. Well, I'm glad to see you. I wonder if Sana means something. So, why are you staring at me? It's because I'm so cute, right? Why is your hood up? You have your hood pulled down so far that it's covering your eyes. Is something bothering you? Well, that's sort of why I'm here. But I'm not ready to talk about it yet. Is it an eye infection? You don't have to be embarrassed. I help people with much stranger problems all the time. This is a bit different. Okay, that's okay. Take your time. Make yourself comfortable and we'll talk when you feel ready. Okay, what brings you here? I was just thinking it's been a while since you last visited me. What made you come all the way here today? Yes, sorry about that. I've been absorbed in some research. But if you miss me, you can always come down to the village. Maybe. Some of the villagers seem uncomfortable when I'm around, so it's a bit... Anyway, you're avoiding my question. Why I'm here? Why don't we have some tea first? Oh, I'm so scatterbrained lately. I can't believe I didn't offer it right away. Okay, what would you like to drink? I'll get some water boiling. Coffee or tea? Do you remember my favorite? Yes, of course. If it's no trouble. I know the ingredients are hard to find. No trouble at all. If I don't have them on hand, I might just need to head outside for a bit. Oh dear. I'll be back with something good to drink. Uh-oh. We have sugar. I don't know what's going to trigger my memory. I just looked at everything. So, oops. Let's look at... This is Sana. Unknown person. In the darker depths of the forest, strange people lurk about. But can you really call them people? Excuse me, why is that in the description of Sana? Oh, no. Okay, that was actually the one next to it. Okay. Sana has been hiding her face under a hood. Maybe if you can make her favorite tea, she'll tell you what's wrong. Okay, but how do I get the recipe for that tea? My memory is getting worse. I can't remember Sana's favorite tea. My grandmother always spoke of helpful creatures who live in the mountains. I should look around. Maybe someone can help me. Oh, and if I'm in a hurry, I can run by holding shift or the shoulder buttons on a gamepad. Oh. Maybe it's... Okay. So it's left button and right button, not the triggers. Okay. How did this plant grow so much faster? It looks ripe enough. Should I try one? Have a taste. Ugh, it's so bitter. Why is it brown inside? The texture is all grainy. It's almost like coffee dregs. Wait, that reminds me of something I wanted to write down. Remember the recipe for coffee. Ooh, okay. So we really have to test things. We really have to test things. I have an idea. Maybe if I chop off my head, it'll grow back with all my memories intact. Great. Now I need a cure for my dark sense of humor. That was so cute. I loved that. That was really precious. My clothes are dry. We used beets to dye the cloak a rich shade of red. The tunic underneath is dyed using strange rocks from the caves around here. We used the larger ones to build the cottage. There's some kind of spiritual activity happening in those rocks. If I remember right, we thought it would help us attune to the spirits faster. Interesting. We used to sit here together and enjoy the view of the stream. She really treasured those peaceful memories. I'm starting to think that resting is a skill you need to cultivate. Okay. Can I do anything with this flower that's really cute and just like bouncing there? No? Okay. Okay, doesn't seem like I can do anything with that stuff. What about the well? I feel a chill rising up from the depths of the well. It carries a faint floral scent. I don't know if you guys can hear this kind of like tinkling in the background that just kind of started. So interesting. Wait, there's a pale shape just above the water line. It's not moving. What is that? Can I get it? No? That's disappointing. Okay, let's look at like some of the stuff here. You smell something fermenting inside. Lovely. Oh my goodness, what was this? Why is this lid open? It should be packed with cabbage leaves. You hear something croak inside the urn. Look inside. As you gaze into the urn, a pair of sunken eyes peers back at you among the discarded shreds of pickled cabbage. Is someone in there? The creature's voice gurgles like a rumbling stomach. It's difficult to understand, but you try to make out a few words. Pickles, please. Oh. Okay. Okay, let's make sure we're not missing anything over here. Oh, is this a friend? Nico? What's going on? There used to be a path here. How did everything get so overgrown? Well, it's nothing to worry about. Strange things happen all the time on this mountain. I know, but how am I supposed to get through? Does this mean I'm stuck here? It's the same thing going on the other side. I came up here to hunt, and when I turned around, it was like this. You just rest. I'll start working on it. There's nothing else to do. All right, I guess that's true. Thanks, Nico. Okay. So it looks like that'll be a path later on. Interesting. Okay, we'll keep going and exploring here. Oh, what's that? Is that just like a water spigot that looks kind of like something growing? How did this water pump get up here? You, get closer. You can talk? Something is muddying the waters. The flow is cut off. I can't sense my brothers. That sounds difficult. Is there anything I can do? Find my brothers. Reconnect the streams. Without them, all I do is drip, drip, drip. I wonder if these are going to be fast travel points. That's no good. I'll keep an eye out for them. Okay. So we're looking around. Okay. I wonder if I could have picked up that flower or something. Like foraged it. Oh, hibiscus. I could have picked it up. Whoops. Okay. Can I pick up these? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Is this somewhere I can go through? Nope. Okay. So let's go up. Wait. Let me see if I can get something from these bushes. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Just kidding. Okay. This is interesting. Okay, so we're like above our farm right now, or our little plot of land. Can I get the mushrooms? No? Okay. I'm not quite sure why we can travel up there, but all right. I'm not too fussed about it. Interesting. Good to know, I guess. Okay, so let's go off to the right and see if there's anything over there. Ooh, there's something on that tree over there. Let's see, let's see. What's this? The bees look a bit... Wait, these are spirits. What are they doing in a beehive? Interesting. Oh, we're like meeting all these different people. I've never seen a formation like this. Some of these rocks are perfectly spherical. I sense a lot of spirit activity around them, but without my tools, I have no way of knowing what they're doing here. Okay, who are you? Are you the three-eyed witch? Are you a little elf? What? I'm obviously a kid. You just look like a witch because you're an old woman with silver hair. Well, then I'm obviously a witch. But why am I three-eyed? I don't know. They say she has a third eye floating above her, high above her body that sees everything that happens in the mountain. Is that how you found me? You must mean my window. It's just stained glass. There's nothing magic about it. That's boring. I bet you're lying. What? Just because it's boring, I'm lying. It's terrible. Okay, there's some kind of cave there. Interesting. Oh, the village looks quiet and peaceful in the distance. Hermina and Petar had a baby recently. Stefan took over the taverna, and Tvita's cat passed away. I wonder how they're all doing. It seems I still remember the important things. The last time we all got together, we had drinks, and Stefan made food. We were all drinking late into the night. Okay? We were snacking on something at midnight. What was it? It was cold, so we were roasting something warm and comforting. Oh, I know. You remembered the recipe for baked chestnuts. Ooh. Okay. I'm wondering if I missed some of the, like, roadway or, like, openings. Because the thing of it is, they're kind of a little sneaky. Let's go ahead and go this way again. Let's try this way again one more time. Okay, there's no way to get through there. Okay. I wonder if I had to look at the tea leaves and the other things after I spoke with Sana. Okay, I can't get through here. I can go and pick up the hibiscus at least. But I don't know what else I'm really supposed to do. It seems a little... Got hibiscus. Wonderful. Okay. I'm just trying to look up here and see if there was any, like, little kind of path off up. But I don't think so. Okay. Let's go in the house. Maybe if I look at the tea leaves. I have enough tea for now. This is your recipe book. When you remember cooking recipes, they will be written down here. Which recipe should I read? The coffee recipe is a traditional way to welcome guests. The bold, bittersweet smell invites conversation and re-energizes the body. All it requires is a heaping spoonful of finely ground coffee beans, adding it to boiling water. Stir and bring it back to a boil. Remove the coffee mixture from the heat right when it boils, then repeat twice more. Keep an eye on it because it tends to overboil the moment you look away. To bolden the flavor, let the coffee sit a few minutes. Serve with sugar or honey to the guest's taste. Which recipe should I read? Okay, so let's go ahead and leave, and I'll see if I can cook this now. Because maybe it's coffee. Baba and I used to have this coffee together every morning. It's perfect for welcoming guests. Let's start with the coffee beans. What tool? Mortar and pestle. Of course. It's simple. I just need to grind up the coffee beans in my mortar and pestle. So far, so good. The water is boiling, so I need to remove it from the fire and add my ground coffee. Then it goes back over the heat to boil. How many times? Oh, no. Once? No. It might take a little... it might make a little difference to the taste, but Baba used a specific number, and I want to make it the same way she did. In that case... Twice? No. Okay. I'm glad that it corrects you along the way. That's right. She brought the coffee water to a boil, then removed it from the fire exactly 3 times. I'm not sure if all grandmothers would agree on that number, but this is how I was taught. Then we finish it off with a spoonful of sugar. It smells perfect. Okay. Maybe I can go and talk to Sana now? Sana, I'm not sure I'll be able to make your tea this time. Oh, how come? There's something going on with the spirits around here. The forest is overgrown, so I can't go out and find the ingredients we need. Ah, I see. I'm really sorry. I want you to feel comfortable talking to me about anything that's on your mind, and I know that tea is important to you. It's all right. If you have something else to drink, that will be fine for now. I can always come back another time for that tea. Okay, I'll see what I can rustle up. Just make yourself comfortable. Okay, so I got the coffee. What's on your mind, Vesna? I made coffee. I made us some coffee. I know it's not what you wanted, but it's all I could do with the way things are today. It's fine. Maybe I was asking too much. Won't you tell me what's wrong regardless? I know there's something bothering you. I can't. I just can't. I've let you down. I'm sorry. Let me ask you something, Vesna. Is everything all right with you? With me? Why are you asking about me? I thought you wanted to talk about yourself. Just answer me. We're friends. I can tell something's not right. There's nothing wrong. Actually, there's something. You're right. I've been troubled these past few months, since your grandmother passed away. At first, I thought it was grief, but it's more than that. I have aches all over my body. Within a month, my hair turned silver. And I'm losing my memory. That's why I couldn't remember the recipe for your favorite tea. That sounds awful. Why do you think it's happening? It's the spirits, it's my own mind. I can only imagine that my mental state is affecting me physically. I've let my grief get out of control. I think it's more than that. You're a healer, like your grandmother, and you live in the nexus of all this spirit activity. I read about this in my research of the past people. They believed in a relationship between the mind, conscious, and unconscious in the spirit world. Maybe the spirits are reacting to your state of mind. You might be right, but it feels like I'm stuck in a loop. My physical pain affects my state of mind, and dealing with all these bizarre events only makes it worse. You're forgetting something. The past people also had healers like you and your grandmother, and they dealt with the same kind of problems. There are still traces of them left on the mountain. If you explored their ruins with an open mind, you might find something that would help. Do you think I could reverse the damage that's already been done? Get my memories back and everything? I do. And and then you'll be ready to help the villagers and me. I want that more than anything. Thank you, Sana. I'll do my best. The next time I see you, we'll definitely be having tea. Aww. With her fading memory and the forest paths blocked off by overgrown brush, Vesna was not able to make Sana's special tea. Even so, Vesna was able to keep their friendship intact. She resolves to take her grandmother's place as healer of the village. In the full game, you'll be able to make the tea and unlock the core story path. Sana will reveal what she's been hiding under her hood. If you make the right choices, you'll be able to help her and other villagers using Vesna's cooking and her affinity with the mountain spirits. Thank you for playing the Tea for Sana demo. Follow Pillow Soup for updates and check out the artists supporting the project. Press interact to end the demo. Oh my gosh, this was so cute. I really love this. I really, really, really love this. Honestly, like this was so much fun. I'm so impressed by this game so far, and I want to know more. I want to play more. Like this is one of those ones that has caught my attention and it is not going to let go. I'm so excited for more. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all really enjoyed this as much as I did, because I enjoyed this a lot. It is interesting. It is captivating. It has a beautiful storyline. It has such an interesting mechanic of how you find recipes and everything. Like, this is so unique and interesting. I think the only gripe I would have thus far is the movement. It's just stiff, and I'm hoping that gets optimized before the game comes out. And there's no release date yet. It says coming soon. But I'm hoping that it's here within this coming year, because this is really beautiful and well done. The pixel art is absolutely gorgeous. The colors are great. The background and the storytelling are just chef's kiss. So anyways, I wish you all a cozy rest of your day. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again through this awesome demo. We'll definitely be keeping a pulse on this. And I hope you all are happy and healthy. I will see you in the next demo, friends. Bye.